What's up, guys? It's Taco Tuesday on Prize Picks, and I've got some plays for you. Now, I want to recap how yesterday went real quick. It was a frustrating night because of this motherfucker right here, Derek Carr. Come on now, Carr. You couldn't get us 3 more yards, bro? He couldn't get us 3 more yards? Come on. And Taysom Hill had 8 yards, but that's expected with the Saints. Taysom Hill's going to get his 1 pass a game. But, man, it was just tough game flow, too. The game script, the way the Saints had the lead in the fourth quarter, they didn't need to pass much, and they ended up taking a knee victory formation. Now, this is why I love Prize Picks. This is $400 that would have been lost on Underdog or any other of these knockoff apps. But the reason I'm so adamant on using Prize Picks over the other apps, and there's a time and place for the other apps, don't get me wrong, but for the most part, most of my plays are on Prize Picks because that's $400 they just saved us from right there because Nick Chubb got hurt. Now, what would have happened is this would have gone over. This would have hit, but Carr would have screwed us out of 400 there again. And what's so crazy is it's not far-fetched to say that Derek Carr could have hit his over last night with 3 yards, and Nick Chubb would have just, if he stayed healthy, that play goes over as well easily too, because he already had like 60 rushing yards in a quarter and a half of football. So it's not far-fetched to say that these would have been, if it'll load, it would have been $2,000 and $1,200. That would have been $3,200 that we could have brought in last night easily. But mentally, we're not going to let that get to us. And also, I will say, a couple other accounts that I have my family members putting money down on and stuff like that, they are up to, or they would have won $2,000 each. So that was $4 more grand. So I was very close to making $7,000 last night alone. But that's the name of the game, and I kind of wanted to go over that loss just so y'all can have the right mindset going into this video. Don't go all in on any play and stick to your money management. Don't be ashamed to do $5 bets. It's not the end of the world, and you're never going to grow from 100 to 1,000 if you're throwing down $25 bets before you have $1,000. Okay, so if you're under $1,000, the way I would attack Taco Tuesday, and the way I would attack all these promos, because if you have a smaller bankroll, these promos mean even more to you. I lock them in every time because it's good value, but for you guys, it's a game changer. And I know some of y'all have a lot of money, but most people don't, right? Most people are trying to grow from $50 to $500 here. The way to do this, guys, is to basically approach this as if it's a free square, because we know that historically taco props hit about 75% of the time, okay? I'm actually going to back up to my entries. I have a couple that are live right here. So last night, what I did was I paired Amari Cooper, a bet that I was extremely confident in, just that one play, with a double stack with Buffalo and a double stack with Philly. Now, a lot of games out of the season, maybe 35% of the time, these are all going to go over together. And if, Josh Allen has a good passing game, these will all go over together as well. A lot of the time, it's correlated, right? I'm not saying it's going to hit more than half the time, but about a third of the games it'll hit. And because that is profitable, it's good to pair those 3 together. Now, using Amari Cooper as the standalone here, the reason I did that was because he was either going to have a groin injury or he was going to be healthy. And what I told my private group on Chalkboard is if he's not healthy, he'll hurt himself in the first half and he won't play the second. Well, what happens when a guy hurts himself? It gets refunded on Prize Picks. House rules on Prize Picks. It's the only site that does that. So I said that takes all of our risk away, a lot of our risk, right? He could, in theory, get hurt in the second half and then we don't get that reboot. But most likely, if he's not 100%, he'll tweak his groin in the first half and be out the second. So I said, hey, let's take the over 33 because if he's healthy, he's going to go for over 60 yards. Usually he's between like 60 and 100 yards, right? He's the receiver 1 on this team. He goes out, goes for 90, so we green that out. Now, we locked that in right before kickoff in the private group. I post free picks in there. It's 100% free to join, so if you're not in that, click the pinned comment in this video and get in. I also do second half bets, which we lost our second half bet last night on Adam Thielen. So it's not all perfect, but there's a lot of edge to get and a lot of profit to be had in there. So Jalen Hurts, these trios, and what I would say with the taco prop is it's very similar to Amari Cooper last night. Of course, there's going to be a limit on it, but we have the taco in here. I don't know anything about this matchup except it should be 5.5. It's at 4.5. We like those odds there. And what we're going to do is we're just going to double stack a quarterback with two of his receivers that he likes. And we have to find the right ones, of course. See how Odell's been doing. He's been going under. That Ravens offense has a lot of options. Mark Andrews been going under too. There's not two Jets. Garrett Wilson and Lazard could be one to look into. We've got the Niners. I love Debo and I love Brandon Ayuk. And, it's going to come down to if the Giants will force them to pass the ball. It's a tough one because I almost would lean under here just because I think that the 49ers could take a big lead in this game and not really need to pass. So let me see if I can find some more. But I guess what I'll say is what you could do if you have a smaller bankroll, what you do is you maybe get 3 of these trios and put 7 on one of them, right? You get $25 on that taco prop, and this helps you diversify, okay? So you get 7 on that one to win 70, right? And then what we're going to do is we're going to go to receiving yards, see if we can find another duo. This is one that I love too. I always love Buffalo, the double stack in Buffalo with Gabe Davis and Stephon Diggs. So for this one, we'll go 8. Hopefully my math is not off. No, my math is off, huh? I was going to do 8, 8, and 7. I should have done 8, 8, and 9. So my math is off, boys. Forgive me. I should have done $8 on that first one. I'm trying to divide 25 by 3. It's not divisible by 3. So one of these plays has to be a little less than the others. And then, Minnesota, come on now, man. Come on now, man. That's too easy, baby. Minnesota's a great one, too, and so is LA, honestly. But we're building 4-man entries here. So I did 7 and 9, I think, right? So 16, so that means I got $9 to do this. Here, let's see. Let's just see what we have here. Okay, max is, well, I was hoping it would tell me what I had left, but I think I have $9 left. So I just maxed it out. So I would honestly recommend diversifying across 5 picks for each taco prop and doing $5 per pick. But this is not a bad look here. I spread it out across 3. Not a bad look. $70 if this hits, $90 if either of these hit, right? So it's pretty simple. Hopefully we hit 2 out of 3 tacos. And then what I'll do is I'll pair the same trios up with taco number 2, taco number 3. So that's it for the free picks. That's what I've got for you in the video. Get the Chalkboard app. I'll put a link in the pinned comment of this video so y'all can join. I do live bets in there for the second half. I lock a lot of stuff in at halftime as I'm watching the game live. And then I also post just extra plays in there. And I post the links where you can copy the Taco Tuesday picks. Also, if you're not on Prize Picks, somehow you're watching this video, get on Prize Picks, use promo code SBE. And another little trick you can do if you have a girlfriend or you have a wife, you can get her on Prize Picks. Use promo code SBE. It helps support me as a creator. The reason I can do this full time is because of y'all's support. And not only are you going to support me by using promo code SBE, but when you deposit and you get your wife or your girlfriend to deposit $100, they'll give you $200 to start with. And all of these taco props over here that are limited to 25, guess what? My wife's on Prize Picks. We got a $100 welcome bonus. I can put 25 on these. She can put 25. My dad, my brother, my cousin, all these people are on Prize Picks. I just send the link to the group chat. They copy these, and it's their money, right? It's their life, but it's cool for me to bring more money to my family. Even if it's just my dad getting an extra $1,000 a month, it's cool to help him out. And for my wife, her money's my money. So, her money's getting more in her bank account. But at the end of the day, that's less money I have to transfer her from my checkings to her checkings, right? If she's hitting these Taco Tuesday plays every Tuesday. And she is, because not only did I sign her up, get her a $100 welcome bonus, but I'm sending her these plays, and she knows when I send her plays, lock them in, because your bank account's going to go up at the end of the year, right? Last thing, SBENation.com, boys. All you got to do is go to SBENation.com. Full season, it's going up in price soon, but for now, it's $500. You know what? I'm going to raise the price. Use promo code YouTube, and you'll get it for $500, okay? Because if you're watching this video, I'm not going to do false advertising. It says $497 right there. I'm probably going to bump it up to $1,000. Code YouTube will take $500 off, so you'll pay $500. But I need to raise my prices, man. I'm giving away the game for free with these low prices, and I see people charging more for less all the time. So that's all I've got for the video. My website's not the best, but it's pretty sick. I didn't mean to zoom in there, but that's not a bad thing to zoom in on. And then client success stories down here. Go watch those as well. All right, I've got to go, guys. I appreciate y'all watching the video. One last time, I just want to tell you guys, thanks for supporting me. Thanks for watching these videos. It means a lot to me. At the end of the day, I know I'm helping y'all make money, and that's probably why you're coming back. But also, like, I couldn't do this shit without y'all. Like, all the sponsorships, all the brand deals I get from these apps, if I'm not getting views, they're not going to pay me, right? So I can't do this without you guys. And no matter how much money I make, no matter how wealthy I get and how much I run it up, like, I'll always remember that without y'all, I'm not shit. So thank you for watching the video. If you're new here, hit the subscribe button. Hit the like button, guys. We got, what, 200 likes on our last video, 250, something ridiculous like that. Let's see if we can break 200. We got 220 is my record. Let's see if we can beat 220. It helps out a lot. I know it's freaking annoying when people ask, but do it for me. If you do it for one YouTuber today, let this video be the one that you like. All right, I'm getting out of here. I love you guys. I'll see y'all later. Have a good day.